This is Boxing Tickets NI in association with Violent Gentlemen. We're in the bubble with Ciaran McVarnock.
You alright, mate? How's things?
All is good, yourself?
Yeah, mate, I'm just enjoying the bubble here. Been in the room now, and that's me locked in here till till tomorrow, till the weigh-in. I'll show you about the room. Let's see. Not bad. Well, that's me just chilling out. That's where I'll be sleeping by myself at night. Can't believe it. I mean, the coffee and everything the day before the weigh-in. Still in my water. Well, that's great. More water.
It's not a bad view.
Not bad little view. Not bad. And then there's just a bathroom, so not bad, not bad.
Happy days. And I guess it's 2 years yesterday since you last fought. It's I guess you sort of look at it sometimes, you sort of go, it's a long time, obviously out of boxing, but obviously you've been out of time boxing because of other things going on. So I guess it's good to be back, sort of, 2 days out from fighting now, and I'm sure you just can't wait to get in there.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait. Obviously, as you say, it's 2 years from this, bang on since my last fight. Obviously, it's been a bumpy road from there. But I've always said I'm going to fight again, and the time's here, the time's now, it's arrived. It's real, it's happening. So I'll get this on the skills tomorrow, and then just all I gotta do is let them hands go and put that gum shield in.
Definitely, and I guess I think I was winding you up earlier on when you told me you're in the bubble. I was sending you Acon locked up, so
Yeah.
I guess you feel like a prisoner for the next day or so. What will you sort of do to sort of keep yourself in the zone between now and then?
Not much, to be honest. I've really chilling out and just relaxing. I just sit and watch TV. I'll watch the United match tonight. Went to the chef bringing me more food. I've got another 2 meals coming. Usual, mate. Make myself a little coffee here and there and enjoy the view out the window. Just chill out really and relax and just do what I gotta do.
It's just like being at home then, Nicole looking after you. Otherwise, you just get a chef just to do it instead for you now instead.
No, to be honest, this will be a tester because Nicole is a good cook and we'll see how good he is.
So you'll be rating the food out of 10 later on then. And I guess it's probably a strange one as well. Obviously, you're able to sort of eat normally in the lead up to a fight. Most people are probably sweatsuits on, going mad. So I guess obviously it probably shows in a way you've had a good camp.
Yeah, this is actually the most professional and dedicated I've been in a training camp. Any other time, come up to fight 2 days, probably sometimes 3 days before a weigh-in. I'm starving myself. I'm not drinking anything. But now I'm able to drink 7 liter water. I'm able to eat. This morning I had toast, eggs, had salad there on the way up with some pasta on the way up in the car. And I'm waiting on another 2 meals coming here today, so I'm able to drink coffee. I love my coffee. But so this year, doing that alone is proves everything. I've how much I've been dedicated and how much easier it's been to make the weight. Obviously I'm a little bit heavier this time because my opponent weighs. I was in process of making 9 stones. Everything was great, going right there, and then obviously with the change of opponent last minute, I had to weigh in pretty much the same weight as my opponent. But again, it is what it is. I'm able to eat, drink. Well, still being able to eat and drink. Once I found out the change of opponent, I was able to change things up with my nutrition and stuff. So, that's a good thing about Steve. Steve, my trainer, is actually my nutritionist, and I just proved he's not just a trainer. He's well clued up. He's a smart guy.
Yeah, you've obviously a lot of love for Steve since you've sort of really clued it back to Manchester as well. And I guess proof's going to be in the pudding on Friday night.
Yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it on Friday. You'll see me in the skills tomorrow. I'll look strong. I'll look solid. Obviously, usually I look like a zombie and bad, but tomorrow I'll look solid, look strong. I'll be totally fine. Then on fight night, you'll see a whole different fighter than what I used to be. Obviously, I used to just stand there and take 3 or 4 punches just to try and land one big one. But this time, I'll box smart, and you'll see a whole different fighter.
New and improved version 2 of Ciaran McVarnock coming up.
Yep, different style, different fighter, and a lot smarter.
And obviously for I know you put a post and stuff there earlier on. Obviously you don't know what time you're going to be fighting at yet. Tell obviously anybody watching and how they can tune in to watch your fight.
It's on an app called Fight Zone. If you download the app called Fight Zone, you can download it on your phone and you can download it on your TV. It's $4.99 a month, which is you can cancel it anytime you want if you don't want to watch it. But there is, if you're a boxing fan, there's boxing on every Friday night, every Friday for the next 4 months so far. It's been scheduled. There's actually another show next Saturday night as well, and me and Nicole actually be up here watching it. My friend Jake James is fighting, so I'm looking forward to that. Obviously not being in the ring and actually being ringside watching it, but yeah, Fight Zone is if you want to watch the fight. The first fight is at 5:30, so I don't know the run nor yet, but I could possibly be first fight. I hope my first fight, get it done with, and go and enjoy myself, get the win. But if you want to watch the fight, just download the app Fight Zone.
Fight Zone, definitely. And I say it's obviously it's great to see something new coming into boxing. Obviously we've had the DAZN thing going about there, and obviously it's massive obviously everywhere in the world now. But Fight Zone, obviously anybody that loves the boxing, there's no reason why they couldn't tune in. You're guaranteed a fight once a week, and for $4.99 you couldn't beat it.
Yeah, it's not as if it's just small hall shows that you're watching. This is a big thing. More like a self-built outdoor arena at Sheffield Arena. It's obviously Dennis Hobson, a promoter, great promoter. You've got the likes of Kevin Murray, Jason McCrory, smashing matchmakers. Always have people in exciting fights and they get the viewers. So if you've got all that as a team, Dennis Hobson, Fight Zone, the media, the matchmakers, and obviously the fighters, of course, then you're going to have a good night.
Definitely, that's something we're looking forward to. Sort of I think you've been through a few opponents now. So obviously, you could be fighting the devil child, Jamie Quinn. What do you know about Jamie? I think Jamie's been in training your gym a few times, hasn't he, sparring?
I don't know about that. I've never seen him in the gym, to be honest. But I think Jamie's has fought a few of the lads in the gym. Like Zach, he fought Zach in the second fight. And then boys speak highly of him, to be honest. He's a game fighter. He can shock you. I don't know he's better than what his record suggests. I know he's a journeyman, but he's a strong fella. And they say you don't once you get hit, you will get hurt. So just make sure you don't get hit. But yeah, he is a game fighter, and I respect him, of course. I respect any journeyman or any fighter that steps through those roles because it's not an easy way to make a living. It's not an easy way to earn money. Gotta have a lot of balls. But I see we're both in there to do a job on Friday night, and I'll go in there and do whatever is possible to get my hand raised.
And I know obviously you'd sort of you sort of talk nearly in the daily. Obviously, if I'm not winding you up, we're sort of talking something normal. But I know you were sort of disappointed, obviously, in the opponent that was you're originally supposed to fight. But Jamie Quinn on his day is a really good fighter when he decides to put his mind to it. So I guess outdoor venue, fighting in a ring, you have to expect that sort of the proper version of Jamie Quinn's going to show up just rather than somebody there to take you a few rounds.
Yeah, Jimmy's. I'm expecting after you can get a hot or cold Jimmy. I'm not expecting a hot Jimmy. Obviously, this is going to be probably his first time as well fighting on Fight Zone, and obviously he's going to want to come back again, and you want to go and impress, and you want to go and show that he is here to not just to get the rounds and show people like myself that he can fight, but he wants to show Fight Zone that you bring me back again. I'm excited, so I'm expecting. Actually, I'm really expecting a tough fight.
And I guess in probably some ways you probably want a good test because after 2 years of being out of the ring, you just don't want to show up and go through, just go through the gears sort of thing. You want somebody to test you and to show you that you probably after 2 years you still have it.
Yeah, the thing is that I've had a few failures that obviously they haven't been great and just fell over sort of thing, and first round knockouts, and I've learned nothing from them.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get someone like Jamie, you know that he's going to come, he's going to fight, and you know you're going to learn from that fight, and that's the main thing about boxing, about this part of my career. And I need the rounds, and I need a tough game opponent, and I need someone who I'm gonna learn from. And Jimmy's, I'd say, as he's been 2 years in the ring, Jimmy's a perfect opponent for it.
Definitely, and I say it's one of these things sometimes until you get in there and know what's see it looking across the ring and sort of looking to go, am I going to get the best version? But you hope you are going to get that. Sort of not looking too far ahead. Obviously if you're saying Fight Zone's going to have shows on for the next 4 months, potentially the plan could be sort of out, rest for a week or so, and then potentially get back in and get another fight date lined up.
My trainer Steve, he's already told me that I'm gonna get 1 week off. Obviously, in the past, he's 3 weeks off. He used to come back partial, and used to come back massive. Again, it took me forever getting the weight off, but this time we'll just have a week off, rest the body, and then straight back in the gym again, back learning. Obviously with Fight Zone and things like that, and how many shows they've got every single week for at least the next 4 months at least. I'm expecting to be out fast again straight after it.
And I guess obviously the plan, I guess, as well is obviously try and I know Dennis Hobson's the one running the show, but I guess it's sort of impressing him, so to speak, so that you could be obviously signed up so that you're guaranteed more fights in these shows.
No comment on that sign up thing, but you'll hear more about that soon. But yeah, the thing with Dennis is the last Dennis Hobson show I was at, believe it or not, was when Paul Butler beat Stu Hall up in Newcastle, and that was a big show. Obviously, Butler won that fight, and I was over the moon. But that was the last show I was at, and that was a big show, and up in it was the Metro Radio Arena in Newcastle, I think that was. But yeah, Dennis holds big shows and obviously world title fights and things like that. So he's a great promoter. He's been there. I think Dennis Hobson. I spoke to Bram McGee. He's actually managed or promoted Bram McGee for a few fights as well, and Bram McGee speaks highly of him as well. So, again, I've got Dennis Hobson promotions, and I've got Kevin Moran. I've got Jason McCrory on my side. Got thing as my trainer, Steve Miller. Then all I got to do is fight, and then guys choose the right path for me, the right face, the right time. I just gotta go and fight.
Yeah, but I'd say that's the most important thing now after a period of absence. It's getting out as much as possible, and like you're quick to say it as well. Like you don't need to keep boxing if you don't want to be there, and you want to be there and box. So it's keeping you away from going on holidays is probably the big thing. If you're giving too much downtime out of the ring, then you're away on holidays, and then it's finding you probably, I guess, is a big thing for anybody.
Yeah, that's it. Well, more like going over to see my friend Gary Flynn, the sponsor of Jim Spanish Homes. So I can't wait to go and see him. I have no more trips or holidays, the sort of anything out there, but obviously boxing in it. But I'll go over and visit my good friend Gary Flynn. He's always been good to me, helped me out, and obviously he's been there for Nicole when Nicole was there tough times as well. So Gary's a smashing fella. I can't wait to go over and see him and Los Calories and Sonny Mercer, the hidden gem as he calls it.
And he's obviously a former left back for my team, Korean as well. So obviously I'm sure rekindle the moments playing for a good team, So it is. Obviously you put up a wee post there today. You're obviously looking to give away 2 your Ringside tickets to somebody in the Sheffield area with cystic fibrosis.
I'm actually looking to give away more. I've got 6 Ringside tickets there, and they were pretty much donated from a sponsor, County Gas, on Shields. Got 6 Ringside tickets there. I'm looking to get into a young person, pretty young really. That's interested in sport, boxing. But the person must have cystic fibrosis. Obviously, everyone knows what cystic fibrosis means to me. And obviously with Nicole and things. So I want to give a table away to a little kid with cystic fibrosis and give it and their family. There's 6 tickets there. And thank you to my sponsor Orange Shields that's done that. It's massive. It's huge. Another guy's really good to me. But I really want to do that there. Obviously, this month is Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Month. Obviously, it's outdoors and things like that, and the kid just hops up, be with their family, and may mean something to them. Obviously, based at Ringside, a big show in the hometown in Sheffield. Obviously, after the company been on lockdown for a long time. I'd really love to do that. Give it to someone with cystic fibrosis, a young kid.
Yeah, and for anybody that sort of doesn't know, obviously Nicole's got cystic fibrosis, and it's not that you're just doing a PR stunt sort of thing. It's more the fact that you know what life's like for somebody living with Cystic Fibrosis Month, and it's given back obviously to somebody that obviously has it, and probably help them get a bit more spotlight in their own journey with cystic fibrosis.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, if anyone with CF they don't go through an easy life. At times it's so I don't want to talk about it. I just bring back bad memories. But yeah, I just want to help someone out with cystic fibrosis. So anyone that has cystic fibrosis at a young age, and just contact me through my social media, and I'll help you out with free tickets that I pay for.
Definitely, that's a brilliant thing you're doing. Sort of want to leave you off. Finally, you've sort of been sharing a few food posts the last couple of weeks. Obviously, as you do, obviously in the lead up to a fight, you obviously have to train your mind, eat the right foods. But have you a big list of food you're going to be eating when you come back home?
Tell you what, you can read my mind. You do. I actually do. When I go back home to Belfast, meat and crust. Oh, can't wait to try it. I'm out the road, a burger place. And no, I'm never in the burgers, but just been craving their burgers. I just seen their posts all the time about burgers. I just want to try one of those burgers. But I've got doorsteps and Lisburn Road. I've got a list of places that I want to try when I go back home. Obviously, with restaurants not being closed for so long, I've always wanted to try places and eat out and things like that, but I haven't been able to. And then lately over here in Manchester, they have been open for a few weeks now. And obviously with my dad and being delicate with when nutrition side stuff, I can't do it. But I can't wait to go back and through that list of stuff and have them before. I actually have it all written down in the notes of where I want to try. So it's gonna be
Are you going to do a Sean McComan, do one a day? I think you
I
don't
might
want.
do, you know, I might do. I'm back on the 13th of June, so it'll actually be 2 weeks from now because the missus is back over here next weekend to watch another show, another Fight Zone show, and watching my friend Jake, and then I'm back home the weekend after that. So I'm back home for a short time, just Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'll be back in the gym straight after that again. So that weekend is where I'll pretty much fatten up, and that's where I want to try all the food.
I know Sean done it for a week, and he's sort of putting on voices and things like that, and he rated them out of 10. So if any takeaway places, any restaurants want some free critiquing, I want to give you some free food. I guess we sort of shouldn't really be promoting this in a way because Kevin will probably message us saying, are you trying to turn Ciaran into heavyweight? But another one for you to look out for, I've sort of looked at the last few days, is Yo Burger on the Lisburn Road. They've got a really juicy burger, which I'm sure you'd like a look
they
of.
they won't beat meat and crust. I'm gonna tell you that now. They won't beat meat and crust. Honestly, I've been looking at their pictures every day, and what it teases me, but it motivates me even more because I just can't wait to try it. Honestly, the burgers are that thick. They're massive. I swear to God, I just can't wait to try it.
And hopefully Meat Crust can maybe then decide to come on and be a sponsor, and rather than giving you burgers, obviously they can get you in your fight shorts.
Sponsor me burgers, yeah, they sponsor me burgers.
You'll be a heavyweight in no time then.
That's okay. I learn more money as a heavyweight.
You definitely would. You know, and I think it's two heavyweights, isn't it? It's main event Friday night.
It is. I was actually talking to Cash Ali earlier. He was downstairs, and he was again. He's struggling. No, not struggling. He's wanting more tickets, and obviously he's down there sitting at the ticket desk saying if anyone hands over tickets, and when the guys asking the guy tickets left over, no, I'm sold out. I'm sold out. I need tickets. I need tickets. So everyone seemed to be sold out of tickets, and he wants more. I think the show is sold out, so I don't think you're going to get any tickets. He sold out himself, and he wants more, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, heavyweight. Everyone knows pretty much Cash Ali as the guy who bit David Price in the stomach, name on Sky Sports. So, yeah, everyone loves that. It's an IBF European title fight, so everyone loves a heavyweight fight, and obviously two people is going to come swinging bombs. It'll be exciting.
Definitely will, and hopefully the rain stays away. I know there was a bit of rain on it last weekend, but sure, just adds to the excitement. You know, obviously some of the outdoor shows we've had in Belfast, Field in 2019 with rain, Windsor Park with rain. People remember it more sometimes with a bit of rainfall.
Yeah, I remember that there, the failure or the fault, whatever it is you call it. A bit of rain and stuff, but there's never one here for a good time. No one cares about the rain when they're have a few drinks in them and things like that there. But yeah, after this
Conor
year,
Coyle fighting last weekend in Cancun in Mexico, and they're having this
I
squidgy.
think that they stopped the fight and they get in the ring with them squidgies and stuff and started getting all the water out of the ring. Man, it's the first time I've ever seen that.
Unbelievable. When I was speaking to Brett McGinty about it earlier on, and because he was fighting last weekend, he hasn't got to see it yet, but it's definitely something I recommend everybody to go and watch. It's one of them sites you don't often see in boxing. Normally, other sports, like tennis and stuff like that, there's rain, it stops, and there's
Yeah,
the most dangerous sport in the world, and they just carry on. I think it got to the stage that the rain did have to stop the fight, but it was incredible to watch.
yeah, it's something that watching that live would be something good to do, but I've never ever seen that happen. Probably won't ever see it happen again either.
Yeah, probably not. Not particularly probably in UK boxing. You probably won't see it, because obviously we're always guaranteed rain here, and they have to have protection against that. But it's definitely something we'd recommend anybody go and watch.
Yeah, I'll watch that again. Like it's good. Like
Definitely is. But Ciaran, listen, obviously we'll thank you for catching up with us whilst you're in the middle of a lockdown. Obviously we'll say to Kevin to let you out again tomorrow, just so you can get weighed in again. But obviously we know obviously you have a big fight, first fight back in 2 years on Friday night. We'll obviously wish you all the very best of luck, and hopefully you're going to have your hand raised after is it 4-rounder, is it?
I think it is. Yeah, I think it's
4-rounder.
Yeah. Hopefully it's 6. Hopefully it's step it up again, but I think it's 400 to be honest.
4-rounder, definitely. But I'm sure it'll be tuned in. Obviously, anybody watching, make sure they download the Fight Zone app and tune in and watch Bunty get back in the action.
Yep, I'll be back. I'm gonna see a whole different fighter.
Definitely. But listen, thanks once again for catching up with us, and I'm sure we'll catch up again soon.
No worries. Speak to you soon, mate.
Cheers, Ciaran. Take care. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.